Hi, I'm Ryan from the Ryan Runs blog. Eating healthy is really important to being successful in running. If you're putting good food into your body, it's going to burn better than when you put junk food into your body. Eating healthy is also really important if you're trying to lose weight through running. For me, I find it really easy to just do a simple meal prep for a very healthy meal. I like to make a chicken quinoa salad. So I meal prep the quinoa, the chicken, and the salad just comes out of a bag. So that meal can be put together in just a couple minutes, and it's still very healthy. Today, I'm going to talk about how I prep the quinoa, how I prep the chicken, and then how I put the meal together. So let's get started. So I have the quinoa here. We're going to measure out 1 cup to get started. And then we have to rinse it, because if you don't rinse it, it leaves a little bit of a bitter taste in the quinoa. There we go. 1 cup. All right, now I got my rinsed quinoa here. You want to rinse it for about a minute or two in cold water until the water runs clear, and as you can see in the bowl, the water's clear, so that means it's time to start cooking. To cook the quinoa, I like to use an Instapot because it's the absolute fastest way to do it. So let's get that. Now it's time to put everything in the pressure cooker. So I have my 1 cup quinoa. And then you need to use a cup and a half of chicken broth. That's 1 and a half. Have to make sure it all settles in. Lid on. Make sure your valve's in the right spot, especially with the Instapot. Don't want steam going everywhere. And then you're gonna set pressure cook 4 minutes. And the pressure cooker will the Instapot will just start. It takes about 10 minutes for the pressure to build, and then the 4-minute timer will go. So we'll be back in 15 minutes. Our quinoa's done cooking. If you can see the timer here, it says that it's 5 minutes over. I always like to wait a little extra to let it kind of settle down. And now it's time to pop the release valve. So always stand back when you do this and give it a woo! There we go. Now the steam's out, we can pop the top and scoop out the quinoa. Woo! It smells delicious. So I just get a bowl and a big spoon and start scooping. 1 cup of quinoa turns into quite a bit of quinoa here, so good for a few meals. Alrighty, there we go. As you can see here, that is some delicious looking quinoa. Now that that's done, we're going to start on the chicken. To start the chicken, the first thing we want to do is add some olive oil just to the bottom of the Instapot. Just a little bit. This is just enough because you don't want the chicken to stick. So I also take it out and I give it a little woo. Get the whole bottom coated there. And the next thing that's going to go in is our chicken breasts. Give that a little rub around, make sure it catches some of that oil so it won't stick. There we go. And then we're going to do some chicken broth again. 1.5 cups again. That's 1. And that's 1/2. Next thing you're going to want to make sure to do is add some salt, some seasoning. I just go simple salt and pepper. I really like pepper, so I do a little bit more of that. And then just a little bit of salt because we are trying to be healthy, so not too much salt. Then the Instapot's ready to go. So we're going to get our lid back on. Oh, didn't do so well. There we go. Make sure our seal's locked. We're going to do pressure cook. Then we're going to plus that up to 10 minutes. And just like last time, it's going to take a couple minutes to build up and get going. And then we'll have 10 minutes, so we'll see you back here in just a little bit. So our chicken is done. I also like to give the chicken like the 5 extra minutes for cool down, kind of let some of the steam start to blow off. So we're gonna release the valve now. So here we go. Now that all the steam's out, we can go ahead and get in there. Woo-wee! We got some nice looking chicken here. So we're gonna get our bowl where we're gonna put all the chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of these out here. As you can see, we got ourselves some nice boiled chicken there. Looks well seasoned too. So what I like to do with the chicken right away is just give it the rough cut. You can leave it whole. Some people shred it. I think it goes best in salad as kind of like a cube deal, kind of like I call it the Chipotle cut. So we're just giving some of these. Having a sharp knife really helps. And we go one that way. That way. All right, there we go. So that's our cut chicken. And if I get big pieces, I'll give them a little cut as I throw them in the bowl. Now we've completed the prep part. So all you have left is to just make your meal. And if you're gonna prep for the long term, you can get yourself a nice little thing like this with a good lid, but it also just works if you're gonna cook the same day. So let's show you how fast dinner can come together once everything's been prepped. So I start with my bag of lettuce. This is my 50-50. I like the spring spinach. They got some other good ones. Find whichever one's your favorite. So I start with a bed of lettuce here. Give yourself a nice bed of lettuce. And then you go to our quinoa. Get yourself a good scoop of quinoa here. That on one side. And we got our chicken. Gonna come in here, get a scoop of chicken. You want to go about, I'd say about 4 to 6 ounces, depending on how you're trying to eat. Get that in there. Close that back up. You can go with a low-calorie dressing. I'm not a huge fan of that. The rest of the meal is healthy, so I do splurge a little on my dressing because good dressing makes the difference. So I give that a little squirt. If you're gonna do prep, don't put your dressing on right away. Have a little container that you can put it on later. But either way, you then give that a shake here. After you're done giving it a shake, you should have a good looking salad on the inside. So, real healthy, real easy, most importantly, real quick. Man, it's good every time. Eating healthy can really make a difference in your running. And as you can see, you can put together a healthy meal super quick. And it only took about 45 minutes to an hour for prep, and I have about 3 to 4 days worth of meals. And in about 2 minutes, as you saw, you can have a healthy meal. The meal I prepared today is a pretty simple one. So if you have any variations that you think I could add to this to spice it up a little, please leave a comment below. Thanks.